Let's see here explicit type conversion. This we call it as even typecasting. Okay, explicit type conversion or typecasting are referring to same. So here, instead of compiler automatically converting, the programmer means we are going to manually convert one data type to other data type using a casting operator. I'll tell you what is a casting operator while we are executing a demo program here. So let's see here in this example, typecasting. So here I declared a variable f of type floating. F is a variable, type is float, and I am storing a value 9.8. So that f I am assigning into s, and this is the casting operator int. So when we enclose within braces some data type int, so this is called casting. So what is being casted? F is being casted. Okay. So f I am casting to int. So f is what type? Float. Now I am converting manually by explicitly mentioning int this casting operator. By mentioning it explicitly, I am converting f to I, that is f float to integer. I is integer type. What does it implies? Float is having what value? 9.8. 9.8 I am converting to integer means what? It is going to store 9. So 9 where I am storing in I. If I try to print I, what should be the output? It should be 9 only. Right? So let me execute this. You can see. So this is the first instruction, that is a float f 9.8 is going to execute it in green color, and I am storing the value to that it is stored value in the memory place left hand side window. So second instruction is int I equal to into f, that is I am time converting manually. Now you can see I is storing the value 9 in the memory in the left hand side window. So when I try to print the next instruction and using a printf statement, that is in the console window you can see 9 output. So this is of integer data type. So instead of 9.8 I have only 9. Means what? Typecasting explicitly I am doing that. So explicit mentioning it is. So there is a data loss here also. You can see another example for typecasting. So here in this example, I am declaring initializing two variables int a equal to 10. So whenever more than one variable is there, you have to separate them by comma. And here b equal to 3, second variable. So every statement ends with semicolon unless we mention. So here in this case, this double forward slash indicates a comment. Whenever we mention it as a comment, it is basically for programmer readability case, and this is not considered as a instruction by the compiler. This is not considered as a instruction by the compiler. Means what? Compiler excludes this. It won't consider in whatever written here. Now second statement I am inserting is float result. So you can see here a is a type integer I already mentioned here, and that I am converting explicitly, typecasting we call it as a float. So only a I am converting, not other. So because it is in front of a, this a is been converted into float, and after converting float I am dividing that float value by b, and whatever the results, and that result is going to store in the result variable, and its variable type is float. Later on I am printing here result in this place %f, this whatever the result it will store here, and slash n indicates cursor will be waiting in the next line. So let's see how this execution goes. So here is the execution. The first instruction, you can see terminal window for output. So next let me execute this. So first instruction is int a equal to 10 and b equal to 3. Left hand side you can see usage of memory window where a is storing the 10 value and b is storing the value 3. That is in the memory. That is for your understanding sake. And bottom is output using the printf. You can see terminal window block window bottom of it. So now second instruction is float result. You can see A, that is 10, it is a float to 10.000, that is been divided by 3. So result you are going to get as a 3.33. You can see left hand variable memory usage window. That is a result, it is storing 3.333, so on. So now let me print this here. So when I print using the printer statement, bottom you can see terminal window in the black one, bottommost window. There you have a 3.333. So let us modify this and try to see how result will be. So instead of typecasting a variable which was earlier int, now I will make it to integer only. I mean earlier it was a float because of typecasting. I remove the typecasting here. Now it is only int. So 10 by, let us execute this now. Now what will happen? 10 by 3 it should perform. So first instruction as usual, a equal to 10 and b equal to 3. Memory usage you can see, a equal to 3, b equal to 10. I mean, reverse it actually. So when I perform result 10 by 3, it is, instead of showing 3.33, we are storing only 3 in the result. So it is a floating pointer. Right, that all has happened. You can see here in earlier it was a 3.3333. Now it is only 3.00 because 00 because result is a float type variable. That's why it is showing 3.00. These are all the exercise 2 questions. It is important. You should practice on your own. This is my suggestion. Don't try to copy from anywhere. You try on your own. Anyhow, I'll provide the solutions in a separate document. So first question is, write a C program to store and display an employee's details. So what are the details? Employee ID, name and salary for the month. You think on this. What could be variables? What are the data types? Okay. And what should be initialized? What should be declared? That you think on this. And next question is, write a C program to store and display a book's details. So book's details could be, it could be book ID, title of the book and price of the book. Now next program is, write a C program to calculate monthly water bill based on a fixed rate per liter and a constant monthly service fee. Think on this. What could be a constant value? What is a fixed rate per liter? And what could be, what is what will be the price for this total 1 month? So these are all you have to think here. And what in the sense, you have to mention separately some variables as a constant variable, some variables as integer, some variables as a float. You have to think and calculate the bill. Okay.